Hello and welcome everyone to Turn Dust Space. Today we're going to play the Kerbal Space Program. It's the second part of a many-part stream series in which I will be completing the tech tree in stock Kerbal Space Program. Our goals for today are I want to go interplanetary because in the last episode we gained a lot of tech, but we could gain even more once we go to Juna, Eve or Moho. I want to make a launch vehicle that's at least capable of lifting 15 tons into low Earth orbit. I want to build a small space station for science purposes because it's really OP and we can gain a lot of science from it. I want to make a successful dock. I want to unlock the nuclear engine, and I want to build the first plane in our series so we can get some science while flying over different biomes. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I think we maybe need to recap on what we have unlocked in the tech tree, and then we will make a interplanetary launch vehicle. I think that's a good idea. I also have some songs. It's still bugged out, but yeah, I can play them. This one from my very first video actually. Well, in our tech tree we have unlocked all these things in the last tree. I want to unlock this node because it unlocks the atomic motor, which has a ISP of 800 in the vacuum, which is way higher than all the other rockets. I mean, look at it, 290 in vacuum. That's just such a big difference. I don't like this music actually. Let's get some better. That's not better. It's not better at all. There's not really anything good in there. It's not. Oh god. Wait a minute. Ambient. Simple. 2 moons. This is actually pretty simple. It's all from the YouTube audio library, so it's free to use. Okay, let's make a ship capable of a Juna flyby, I guess. We have unlocked this probe core. I don't think it's... Although, we can actually go with command on the first interplanetary launch. If you really want to. Suppose we need a big stage, I guess. So let's first of all get a heat shield in there. Remove a bit of the ablator, let's say 40. Change this to white because it looks better in my opinion. Remove the monopropellant auto strut because we can. Then we need to add paper. God. Oh, it's not that loud for you guys. One sec, I need to check if everything's configured properly. Yeah, no, it sounds way better without the extra music because Kerbal Space Program has integrated music, which actually sounds great in my opinion. So I'm just gonna keep that on. So we have a decoupler, 1-person crew. Let's change the 1-person crew to Bob. No, we don't have a lot of antennas, do we? High gain and that's not high gain at all. This is combinable. Yeah, it actually is combinable. I don't know how far we can actually go with this. I hope it's far enough for Juna because else I'm gonna have to... No, I can just... Why am I making this so hard for myself? I have a 2-person crew cabin and this two-person crew cabin is very resistant to heat, pressure, and it's very easy to use, unlike the thing the wiki says. So I'm just gonna use this then. Add 2 parachutes to the side. Make the parachutes deployed around 1500 meters. Add a decoupler underneath the heat shield. Then put the heat shield a bit lower, because else it will clip in and probably glitch out or something. Then we will have the monopropellant removed, auto strut on, and then put Jebediah and Bob in here, because Bob can do the science and Jebediah can make maneuver nodes, which is pretty important in this mission. I am gonna add a EVA pack to Jeb, because then he can do EVAs if necessary. Then I will have a big fuel tank. So I think I'm just gonna go with this fuel tank because it's easy to use. Make it the ESA variant because it looks nice. Then I need to look for a good vacuum optimized engine, and I have some candidates. This one is good for vacuum. Then the Skiff is good for vacuum. Cheetah is fairly okay for vacuum. And this is somewhat vacuum optimized, but not really actually, so I'm not gonna use that. So these candidates, I need to know exactly how much delta V each one will give me. So this one will give me in the square of influence from Kerbal. In Tuna it's way higher delta TWR. So will give me 4.4k. This one will give me 4.2k, and this one will give me, oh, that's way more, 4.8, but the TWR will be lower. But if it ever becomes a problem, which it probably won't, I can just keep it. Okay, then this will be our engine. Now we need a bunch of solar panels, which we also unlocked last stream, which is pretty nice actually. So let's add some solar panels. That's better. Okay, then we need to have some batteries, which I can actually and will actually open the doors. Just I do have a structural node. I don't have a structural node. Well then that won't work. I'm just gonna do it with this, which will also work because it has worked before. So that will give us around 1300 electric charge, which is more than enough for this mission. Then we probably will need some high gain antennas, so I'm just gonna add 3 of them, 4 actually, which will be looking like this. It's not pretty, but it's not that ugly either. So yeah, let's roll with it. Retract and pull this back a bit, like that. Now that's pretty cool. Then we will need science, because we are going to have a scientific mission. So that means I will add every science experiment we have, which is, to be honest, not a whole lot, but enough for now. Do we have a payload? We do actually. Now, let's put them in a payload bay. Up. Those are gone. They open. Let's put all the experiments in. Science Junior and a thermometer. Let's put 2 of them in there because we can. A barometer, a goo containment unit, and that is practically every experiment we have. Oh, maybe we can add the batteries with it, but now we have 4.4, which is still more than we had. So anything else? I don't think it's gonna be possible to land anything in here, so I'm not even gonna bother and try. What we can do actually is find some way to remove those batteries, because they look pretty bad actually. We have a check storage Okay. Okay. Ooh, EVA science kit. I'm definitely gonna take that with me because that's just great. So I'm gonna take 2 with me actually, which is a lot of science once we're in and out of orbit. Then we are going to close these doors because we aren't going to use them. Open these doors and turn the batteries around and put them here because it looks better actually. Let's see how much electric charge will this give us. 900, it's more than enough. 20,000 isn't important. How heavy is our vessel? 20 tons. So we need more than 15 tons for our launch vehicle actually. Well, let's try and make it then. We call it the Juna flyby, or no, the let's give it a good name. We call it the DDV, or Dutch Juna vehicle. The Dutch Juna vehicle. Ah, that's a great name. We won't need to add anything else for this. It's just fine. Although we might want to have a nose cone on top of the rocket for looks. I mean, it's not that ugly, but it can always be better. Let's take a look. What can we add? Because we have a heat shield, maybe some reaction wheels. That's something I quite like to add. So reaction wheels it is. Do we have a? That's gonna give us some extra fuel actually. 3K. Adding fuel reduces our delta V. That's not what we want. And if we drain it actually, what will that give us? Oh, it's just wasted weight. So I'm not gonna even bother trying to do that. Let's just add a docking port on top. I haven't unlocked the docking port. Well, then it's just gotta be a nose cone, and that looks stupid. So yeah, everything I'm gonna do here looks stupid. Let's just keep it like this. Then I will try and make the launch vehicle for this, because this isn't an orbital stage yet. It is in fact not, so we have to add some parts to make it go to orbit. This is fine, now it's better. Remove kerbal engineer, remove this, so the screen becomes less cluttered. Let's add a let's add a thing that doesn't look stupid, so I probably need to change the rocket because else this won't work. Let's sad, or will this work? It's still too small. Wait. Yeah, we don't have engine blades. Oh, we do have an engine blade, but that won't work at all. So we need the EP25 engine blade for that. So I suppose we just have to make it bigger, but it's not really working out because it can't actually look stupid, or else the rocket won't fly at maximum performance. It's like adding some RGB to your computer. It just looks worse when you don't. Okay, build a fairing. It's not gonna work at all. I have to use the Poodle engine then, because this looks god awful. Yeah, Poodle or Skip. Just a matter of what gives us the most delta V. and that is going to be 3.8, and that is going to be 4. So the poodle it is. Okay, then we have added the poodle. Then we are going to add a decoupler. Then we are going to keep this the same. We are going to add a bigger fuel tank. Make it, yeah, that looks nice. Then going to add another fuel tank. Then I will put a mainsail underneath, which will give us not enough to go to orbit, but we have a thing called more boosters. So if we add 4 of these, it may be enough to get us to orbit. And else we just do more boosters, because that is how KSP works. Let's look. Oh, it's not straight, is it? No, that will cause rotation, which ain't great when you're trying to make a rocket fly straight. That's better. Make this go to the bottom for extra stability on the launch pad. That's fine. Our TWR becomes way too high, but if we decrease our TWR to 1.5, like so, we can actually wait, how much will this burn? 150 seconds. And if I put this, how long will this burn? 150 seconds. The other one 97. Okay, we have to add more fuel then. Or let's scrap this idea and go with liquid fueled boosters instead. So we can use the external fuel duct to fuel the center engine for more efficiency. It's called asparagus staging, I think. Okay, let's add the boosters then. It's a bit like what we did in the first episode, a live stream actually. If you haven't checked that out, please do. It's fine. It looks pretty okay. One sec. So, how much TWR will this give me? Not enough, actually. Not enough, but we can use the fuel inside to fuel the center core, like so. And then, if we make this not ugly and this less ugly, we can add some more boosters, but then smaller boosters just for the first kick out of the landing pad. So this will give us 1.43 outside of atmosphere, and in atmosphere it's more than enough. So now we just need a nose cone at the tippity top of the boosters. It's fine. It's not a pretty rocket, just accept that. Then we will have to make this lower, like that. Then we will add another rim of fuel lines. Maybe it's cooler to do them from the inside, like so. Boom. So we have enough thrust for liftoff. We have enough thrust for author, I think. Like, this is not pretty, but it's not that ugly actually. We only need to save it, correct our staging, because I don't think it's correct yet. We don't have a second stage, so this stage needs to get us to orbit, which it, as a matter of fact, I think does. You can see in the vacuum it gives us 8K, so this is probably enough to get to orbit. I do want to add some fins though for some extra stability. So let's go ahead and add these. Then we will, let's just do, that's not at all what I wanted. Save, check our crew. make a action group called Action Group 1, which deploys all the antennas at the same time, opens the surface bay. Then we need Action Group 2 for the science experiments. No, let's don't do that. Okay, and now we need it to face the right way, because at this moment it doesn't. So we just smack into the ground, I think. No, it's fine actually. It is good. Although we have to check that once we're on the launch pad. But so far so good. Add some. That's not good at all. Okay. Let's add a launch stability enhancer. Go all the way up again. Then go down a bit so that the rocket isn't lifted up so much. Much more for the visuals than for the actual performance of the rocket, because it's fine. It should work. I mean, we need 1200 for the Juna transfer. Yeah, the Juna transfer. And then we need around 3000 for the actual orbit. And assuming we're not gonna capture in Juna orbit, we're just gonna do a flyby and then return. This should be more than enough. I'm gonna flick my lights on because it's raining outside and it's getting really dark outside. And I quite like to see. Here in the Netherlands, we don't have great weather ever, so gotta deal with it. Okay, is everything configured alright? No, it isn't. This needs to be there. Then these detach. Then this detaches. Then this detaches and this ignites. Sorry for my poor talk today. It's Friday for me, and I'm quite tired. So yeah, that's probably why I'm not good in English today. Add some separatrons just because cool and cost isn't an issue in this program, so let's do 0.8. These ignite when these detach. Then for these boosters I'm gonna add 2, one on the underside. No, I don't even need to. I'm just gonna half the fuel in here. Don't make it look stupid. That's still it's fine. Just rotate it very slightly, and then these have to detach when this detaches. So that's right about now. Then we need to add separatrons right inside of here, because it looks awesome when the stage gets pulled away by the older stage, by the new stage. Sorry, it looks cooler in my opinion, and I think coolness is quite what we try to achieve today. So, if so, Kerbal's in the launch mount, fair enough. Okay, these have to detach when this ignites. Yeah, and I think that's everything actually. So now we just wait for the Juna transfer window, and according to Mad Lounge logic, it's about 45 degrees. If you point a line from Kerbin to the sun, it's about 45 degrees, and that's how far it has to be. So I'm gonna get back to you. One sec. Yeah, I searched it up. It has to be about 44.36 degrees. But I'm just gonna add an alarm for every planet in the solar system, so that we can get notified once the transfer window hits. Because this craft actually should be able to go to other planets other than Juna, because of the amount of delta V it has. So I'm gonna add a Eve, which is in 1 year and 102 days. I might be better off just waiting and spending my time like trying to build a plane or something. I haven't even unlocked plane parts, so it's not gonna work either. Okay, 162 days, and then Elu is the last planet I am going to add, which is right here, Elu. And the closest is Moho, but this craft definitely isn't able to go to Moho. So I suppose the next one should be Jewel, which my craft isn't quite able to go. And then Juna. We can wait it out, or we can try and build a different craft, like a launch vehicle, which sounds better in my opinion. Let's just build a launch vehicle. So current objective is building a launch vehicle, if anybody is watching, but probably not. Okay, this one is noted, and now we're gonna make a 15-ton launch vehicle. So we're gonna build a pick a decoupler as the root part, lift it all the way up. Then we will add a fairing. The biggest one we have currently is the 1.85 fairing, which we will use. Then we will pick out a second stage, because we're working from the top to the bottom. So something like this. Make it Soyuz-esque, because that looks cool in my opinion. Pick the smallest engine we no, that's way too small. It's at least a Terrier, which will give us a concurrent 1.39. It's quite a lot. We still miss the actual payload, so we need a tank that is 15 tons. That's 36, 7, 18. So something like this, yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So we need more fuel then. Why not double this? And then it will give us 1520, which for this launch vehicle is way too little. So we are going to add a different engine. Place this with maybe the Reliant or something. Give us thrust vectoring or something. Yeah, this should work a bit better, because outside of the atmosphere, inside it's heavy enough to lift, and outside it's also heavy enough to lift, and it will take 1300 meters of our delta V. So I will add a probe core. That is too small. So I shall need a payload, which is this. It's a bit big though. Let's add a. So this is going to be our launch vehicle. It has to have a little bit of. Wait, I can use the structural tubes. It works way better. Yeah. Okay, let's add it. Make it medium big, and then add the probe core, hibernating warp auto. Add some batteries. We probably won't need the generation of batteries though. The production. So I'm just gonna add 400 electric charge. It shall be it, I guess. No. Make it stay the same. 1,000 meters. Kerbal Engineer Redux is saying otherwise though. It's fine. It's fine for what we're building. Now we just need to make a fairing that is this big. 1235. Okay, now that's fine. It's more than fine. I've got the 15-ton launch vehicle, just like so. Then we will add a decoupler. No, that's not great, is it? We're running into the same problem. Oh no, we have an engine blade for this diameter, so that's more than fine. Here. Then I make this medium shorts, and then just add a tank. That's not gonna work actually. Make this medium. I don't think that's... yeah, it is going to work. Okay. Make this less ugly. Then, I'm sorry, let's add a... I think maybe we should go Soyuz-esque. So I am going to add another one of these tanks. Then I'm going to add a Kojak, which is the, I think, the R... wait, sorry, 1 minute. The R10... it runs on... God, what was that rocket called again? Yeah, it runs on the can't get it on top of my head. Should probably search into that, but I don't. So the yeah, that's it. The I think RD-107 are the Soyuz engines. So we need these, and the cup is the funnel verniers for gimbal. So we have 1500. Wait. Oh, I'm not using the actual engines, but this is not enough lift power, so I'm going to change this fuel tank out with... it's too big. This one. Just make 2 of them. That's not looking too great. Okay. So this gives us a 1.07. Then I am going to add 4. Although it can become somewhat expensive. It's fine. Let's just add 4 of them. I will need to add the couplers to make the Korolev cross. If you've never seen the Korolev cross, maybe I can get a video of that on feed. Korolev cross. Let's see. I don't think I can actually find one that is... an... if it... yeah, I don't know if it's actually copyrighted or not. Let's see. If you excuse me for a little while, then I have to get the video up, download it, and get the video up. So yeah, nice, it's getting downloaded. Then I will add a media source. Yeah, that's that. Then add a new source instead, called media source 1, local file, browse, download, Korolev cross, speeds, stop placing the source becomes active, I am going to remove the sound of the clip just to be safe, and because it's really loud, as you probably have heard now. Let's make it even... oh, that's not what I wanted. Make this bigger. Almost full screen, guys. This is the Soyuz with the RD-107s. You can just take a look. It's spinning. It is taking a turn. Then it will just go up and up. And once it reaches a certain height and the boosters are depleted for fuel, you have to get rid of them. But they do that via a special method that isn't replicated in other rockets, as you will see in a second. It's pretty cool actually. It's one of my favorite separations. Okay, here it comes, I think. The boosters are almost... yeah, there it is. There it is. Whoosh, and they fall away in a cross. So you can actually see them falling away there. But they are almost... yeah, it's symmetry. And it looks awesome just because of the fact that they all ignite and deplete at the same time. So you can actually see them fall away in symmetry. Which looks pretty awesome in my opinion. But that's about it actually. But with the boosters we're trying to make in Kerbal Space Program now, it actually will be the exact same. So we can see the Korolev cross once it happens in game. It comes with the Making History DLC, I guess. I thought I bought both DLCs just because I want to support the game. I think I have around 1200 hours in the game now, so I bought it during Steam sale for around 10 bucks. So I think my purchase is justified. Let's see. At the vernier engines, we have to have 4 to have guaranteed. We have to have 3 actually. I'm just gonna add 3. Wait, no, I'm doing this all wrong. Then we will actually only have 1, so we can more efficiently we can efficiently add the extra boosters. Then we will add 4. Then we will replace, yeah, just move them a bit. They don't have to be clipping. Here, it doesn't look like awesome. It's like really cool. Rocket design is one of the most cool and one of the coolest thing in the world to me, I guess. That is all. Then we have to make them darker to match the Soyuz more. Not it's a perfect Soyuz replica, but it looks fairly alright. I mean, if you look at the real Soyuz, so you can actually pull up, and this is the crew variant. So it has a launch escape system, which why it looks a bit weirder. Give me a second again. Damn, I really should plan this ahead, don't I? Okay, add an image. Image. Browse. Boom. This is the image. Image it is. It's now fairly high res, but it's fine. You can actually remove it a bit. You can actually see it. The glorious 8 pixels on your screen, which looks like the 4 boosters with all the engines. Then we have a second stage and a third stage, but we don't have a third stage. Bodhi is terug, weer Bodhi, altijd Bodhi. A third stage and a launch escape system, which we don't actually use because we haven't had it unlocked. Hij is er 2 minuten al weg. So yeah, that's actually what we're kind of building, which is able to lift this fuel tank, which is around, I thought, 10 tons, but the other 5 will probably work once we have this stage all lined up. So we have the side boosters connected to the center core for extra delta V. Once these are depleted, the other keep firing. So like this. I probably should put this on another stage. Okay, like this. You have it like this, which is fine. And then when we look at the delta V, this is way too high, and this is probably too low, and then this is fine. So, wait. I'm sorry. 1. It's exactly 1. It's not going to be enough. So we need more delta V on the center core because it isn't enough. This will give us... Oh, this is going to give us way more. Boom. Now we have 1.89 outside of atmosphere, and in atmosphere 1.8. Which is enough. Then let me... God damn it, I didn't want to do that. Take it like that. I'm gonna shamelessly clip them in here. Because for my own sanity's sake. Okay, we have our launch vehicle all prepped up. So once we fire this, let's see, can we actually add 15 tons? Like, I mean, it should be possible. Just by 18 tons. It will give us wait, that's 4, is it? Is it actually giving us that low delta V? 946, then 844 for the 8 tons extra? Wait, this was working, right? It was working as intended, yeah. Okay. Then we don't have the amount of delta V we really want to have, but it is enough to get into orbit for 10 tons. Let's see how far we can actually stretch this though, because we should be able to have a bit more. Is 15 tons possible? 15 tons is not... Yeah, it's feasible once you use MechJet, but not really. So this will give us 15 tons. So the 15 tons isn't actually 15, although it is 15 tons, but not under my skill. Which is sad. I would have hoped for a little more, but it's fine. Let's stay and configure the rest of the vessel. Then I will make a small satellite that's able to go to a planet or something. Let's make it land a super small probe on the moon. Why not? We have science from low, but not on the moon yet, so that's gonna be a goal. I'm streaming for another 20 minutes, so yeah. Let's see. New goal is this. Is just the moon landing now. Moon landing with a small probe. It doesn't have to be big though. Like, it is small enough, I guess. It just has to do the TLI and has to carry it around a bit of. I wanted to have a science tuner, but as heavy it is. So let's add launch mounts right about here, above the Kodiaks. Then we will save the rocket, auto strut all. That's maybe a oh, that already happened. Okay, fine. Let's make a small lunar lander. So we are going to use the Octo hibernating warp automatic. What is happening? Okay, that's fine. Then we will first add these science experiments. I think that's the best plan of course of action. And that science thingy is pretty big, like a capital B. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit that. So let's just keep it to a minimum. Although, not really feasible though. Let's. Okay. Yeah, manned lunar lander. And I have to keep it under 10 tons if that's possible actually. So I gotta strip some mass. We won't need the parachute. We do need the EVA pack to get back because we won't be using ladders. I am thinking of using a heat shield without blader because that won't be as heavy as it is now. Like now the vessel is a ton. Without the ablator, it's 200 kilos less, which is 200 kilograms just extra. We can use it extra. I think, how heavy are these? Oh, 0.1 ton. Is it a kilo? It's 20 kilos. 20? 10. It's 10 kilos. 10 kilos. For 200 electric charge, which is more than fine. Then we're gonna add a parachute, which I think has 100 kilograms. How many kilograms is that? It's gonna be, is that 4 kilograms? But we will be needing it for all these science experiments. Unless, no, we haven't had a suit yet. Okay, this is gonna be it then. Gonna add the smallest, so the mass lowest. This is, we won't be using that small rocket. Then we are going to add a landing stage. This will probably consist of a spark if it's strong enough to actually lift it up, which is just 13 kilograms. It's insane. This rocket gives so much power here. 3.85, that's fine. Now we just need some landing gear, because we won't be landing without landing gear, because of the size of the engines. It can't land on that. So that is going to add another 60 kilograms, which is more than fine actually. We're going that overboard. Then we still need those experiments, and this is enough to land on the moon, but I don't quite know if it's enough for the TLI. Quite need the TLI to go to the moon, so that's something we will be looking into. Okay. First, add the smallest, mass lowest is 5 kilograms. We can handle that. But then the experiments are quite heavy, so we are going to pick out how heavy is it. 200 kilograms. That's, if it's enough for the TLI to handle, go for it. Then a small science experiment and everything. That's not the right loadout. I'm gonna be adding these over here, like this, and then you have a long boy, 2,391 kilograms, and the whole craft is, I think, 3.7 tons. Yeah, it's 3.7 tons, almost 4 tons. Enough to land on the moon, return, I don't quite know, well, it's 5 kilograms. Let's add 2 solar panels for some extra safety. What we, god damn it, I can't actually get out more words. What will we be needing? Is this less than a kilogram? It's less than a kilogram. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this. Okay, manned lunar lander, which has everything we quite need, ever, in a smaller form factor. Okay then, let's hook it up with our launch vehicle. We have a quite big library already for, I think, our 5th launch. Okay, it's even fitting quite nicely. Okay, we will use this. How much delta V will this give us? In total, on the kerbal, it will give us these 2 stages plus that 1 stage. Will give us around 2,500. It's not quite enough to reach orbit, but then we will have the stage 3, which isn't even in atmosphere. Give us 2k of delta V. Oh, that's more than enough, I suppose. 2k delta V. But if it's, what I'm using a non-existent rocket. Wait, I'm not the brightest of minds. Wait a minute. Let's just alter the stage real quick and just add a TLI stage, which is just a small buoy, both green and orange, and add a cheetah engine, which will give us in outside of the atmosphere of Kerbin 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters. So this should be enough. Should be enough to get us into orbit and back. With every science experiment, but we can actually do another measure, which is remove the fairing. Just go to a smaller diameter quicker. So like this. If we no, we don't. It is completely ruined, I think, because then we would have to have this, which is pretty big and not, though it could actually work just fine if we just do it like that, and then go like this, this, build the fairing and close it at the top, like that. Can it work? No, it won't. Okay, let's just keep it like it was. So why isn't it ain't really coming back actually? So I don't know where it has gone, but it's gone. Okay. Let's add a 1.75 meter fairing. Remove this shroud from here. The smallest decoupler we have. And this. And maybe if we can just close the fairing, which it ain't really letting me. Screw it, I'm just gonna go chonker. It looks like a mighty chonker. Should be enough to actually remove our worries. So let's see. This is for the last stage. Wait, we do have. What am I talking about? This is the second stage. God, I'm getting a bit annoyed actually. Let's just keep it like this because that looks better. Then we will add that and keep this the same. Then this will decouple. This part, the decoupler, and the fairing will separate right here. And then we can ignite this engine and get ready for lunar landing. That is it, everybody. Now we just wait. Bum, 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 bum. Don't have any actual proper stability control, but it's probably fine. I mean, who needs control anyway? You have a fat chonker rocket. A quick save, and then throttle up. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I am using the I'm using the wrong kerbal. We noticed before we did this. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry to disappoint you. Get the jetpack out of here. Launch. Okay, now we can actually launch. But now it's just a waiting game. Okay, we are go for launch in 3, 2, 1, lift off. And everything goes wrong. I accidentally ignited the solid fuel of the Korolev motors during the initial liftoff, which is not the right thing to do when you are trying to create a rocket. Now it's all fine. 3, 2, 1, lift off. Yeah, lift off. And just circles a little. Way too fast. Slowly go to the side. With lift off. So we have to go to orbit. So doing a small gravity turn. Not too steep, shallow, but not over the atmosphere. And quite of course, watching this launch will take us to the moon. Okay, the first motors are empty. Stage set. 3, 2, 1. Stage has been set. Now we just go farther than the other stage came, which we already have done. I mean, it's still going on. That's so positive. Damn, it looks so awesome. So, oh, we're burning a bit. It'll probably be fine. Okay. Reaching an apogee of 60 on 75. I'm gonna shut the engine, which is now gonna just let it drift for a second. Watch our electric charge, because if we don't watch it, we are going to lose it, and we don't want that, do we? Okay. Just wait a second. We are in around 67 kilometers, which is about now. Deploy the fairing for some extra delta V, turn prograde for in preparation for the actual the orbit insertion, and now just wait it out. We have 30 seconds to apogee. That's 20 now. That's 10, and on 10 I'm gonna throttle up. I throttled up. This stage is empty. This stage will be enough to get us into orbit. Yes, it will be. This is also our lunar insertion, if you will. Okay, that's in orbit. We are in orbit. They look like professionals in configure systems. Let's do an EVA. Yeah, we have everything. EVA report. Oh, I didn't bring the science kit. It's fine. Let's just look at the awesome view. So we're slowly drifting away from our rocket. Oh. Damn, this game is awesome. As we're coming up on the light side of Kerbal, we're passing it right about now. I'm sorry, that's my Siri. Passing it right about now. You can actually see the night lights and the night lights on the other side. But those are gone in a second as we approach the day side of Kerbal. And we are now officially on the light side of Kerbal. Damn. Okay, so now what you came for though? You came for the lunar insertion. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Let's get back to our ship under the beautiful clouds. Oh, we are flying past our ship. Let's board our ship. That's not what I wanted in the slightest. Grab and board our ship, please. Thank you. Then we are going to plot the maneuver node at periapsis, and that is going to give us an encounter. Moon periapsis is quite high though. So let's see. 476, but we have to get it lower because we actually want to land. Although we aren't, maybe we shouldn't just get into orbit. Maybe we should just directly send it and YOLO. Okay, let's just YOLO it. But the moon encounter is pretty far away actually. Let's see. This gets us closer. Maybe we can do it next orbit and change course so we can actually get into a proper orbit and not just some bad one. Okay, it's gonna be quite a lot of delta V, but we do have enough because I spent way too much time on building this ship. Let's see. It's gonna get us to 248, but it's still too close. Too far away actually. Let's get it closer. We're losing our encounter quite a lot now. I don't think it's quite stable. Okay. Maybe we just do a course correction once we are closer to the moon. Ooh, are we oh, let's say sunrise. Sunrise as approaching our burn. I mean, just look at it. There's no way you can't like this game. It has everything, from beautiful sunrises to crappy great explosions. Not crappy, great explosions. So get some extra visuals. I'm gonna just leave you with a moment of silence for the next 15 seconds. Accompanied by the great KSP music, which is really fitting for space. It's like, it looks and feels awesome. And even without visual mods. I played without visual mods for a very, very long time because before I upgraded my laptop, it like wasn't great. Let's just say that. But now, yeah, everything looks great. But even without the visual mods, it still looks awesome. Okay, oh, that's not quite what we wanted actually. So let's get back, because else we won't get back. Let's just enter the sphere of influence of the moon. For some reason not able to land. Can always get closer by wait. Moon encounter minus 2 days. I'm returning? Huh? Wait, what? Now it's back. But I'm entering the atmosphere once. Wait. Oh, that's not going. Oh god, not as a premature end of our flight. That's not what we wanted in the slightest. So we are not going to tolerate that, and we are going to have a successful flight. Just you wait. Then we need to have a periapsis a bit higher to make our flight safer. So at 58 kilometers, we have to get it to 70. It's outside of the atmosphere, so that's fine. Let's see if we can get an encounter on second orbit. We're probably going to, oh no, we do actually have an encounter on second orbit, and we won't be entering the atmosphere right about now. So that's more successful than last time. Let's get a little bit closer to the moon periapsis. So we have to go radio in and burn full throttle. No, that's the wrong way around. I am sincerely sorry. 4, 3, and this is an impact. Then we are going to quick save, because if we for some reason fail this, which is not unlikely, we have a backup. We have a, oh god, I quick save way, time warp way trigger happy. Okay. Oh, it's more than fine. We're almost completely out of let's just see if we can cut it close. Throw the stage up into the surface. So probably slam down a bit earlier than we do. Hopefully, actually. I mean, we have way too much fuel. It's just, you can see that though. There goes the stage. It's gone now. I mean, I can still see it, but the oh yeah, we got it way too late. We're going to crash without a doubt. Yeah, that's sad. That's why we have backups. That's why we have backups. I say we brake at around 30 kilometers and just keep on braking. So we are sure we're going to make it. 600k, 500k, 400k, 300k, 200k, 100, and that's 30. Okay, let's turn around and put on the gas. Then we have first stage shutdown, second landing stage ignition, I guess. We're still going quite fast though. We aren't slowing down the rhythm I wanted to. Oh, we already have slowed down enough. Okay, there shouldn't be any way to screw this up, so let's not screw this up. Okay. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. It's like actually beautiful. Landing into the sun. It's awesome. 100 meters. We are going quite quickly. Oh, thank God. KSP has unlimited engine ignitions. Ladies and gentlemen, the Soyuz 11 has landed. That's what I just opened photo modus on my GeForce card. Look at that. Okay, we came here for science. Let's do science. 48 science, 32 science. Conduct material study. 100 science. Observe mystery goo. 40 science. Do a crew report. 20 science. Then we do an EVA. Get a surface sample. 120 science. 32 science from the EVA report. Take the data from the crew report. Collect the data from the everything actually. Just take the data. And we might be able to do a biome hop to get some extra science, but I'm not quite sure how close we want to make it from about fuel. Okay, that is going to net us a nice amount of science. But I actually want to check something out, because I learned quite some time ago that like these rocks in the distance from the Breaking Ground DLC, you can take them and you can actually use them as a science experiment. So I don't know if that's a rock or it's just a non-existent prop. Yeah, it's a non-existent prop. Okay, then I should look at a different. Yep, let's start. Oh, don't want to screw that up. It seems as though the rocks are quite difficult to spot. Definitely when it's darker. I mean, you guys see it way darker than I do, and I see it pretty dark. Damn, the canyons though is a great place to land. I'm upping my monitor's brightness a bit. That stone is actual reflect. Oh no 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 no! That's not what we wanted at all. It looks like another rock that's just stupid rocks. Yeah, it is another stupid rock. Okay, well then I probably should also keep track of my fuel gauge, because if that reaches empty, I have a little bit of a problem. These are these small rocks. You can only find them in small form. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay. I mean, just I love taking pictures in these cool environments. Not a rock at all. I'm almost a kilometer away from my ship also. Oh, there's a crater though. There's a rock, I think. There's a crater. And that should be a rock. Craters can be scanned with the scanning arm in Making History, but in Breaking Ground. But I don't have a scanning arm on me, so that isn't going to work. Okay. Let's see. Please just be interactable. It's not. Okay, that's a letdown. Oh, we haven't even blended our flag. Okay, let's do that then. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. We have to conserve some fuel, because else we won't be coming back on the ship. So this is fine, and we have landed. Oh, they're fine. Okay. Plant a flag then. Plant a flag. And then we to unite all. Oh, that's caps lock. To unite all mankind through the merging of two different rockets. That's not gonna fit. Okay. By merging two different rockets. Okay, let's get back on the ship to replenish our EVA fuel, because I think that should work. Be bored. The data has been collected, and then go EVA again. Yeah, it has been replenished. Okay. Because I'm still looking for a stone, and I'm gonna find one eventually. Let's look at these. I think, yeah, there was a no, it's called canyon. It's a canyon there. So let's see if I can find something nice in these canyons. Should be able to. Okay, we're going quite fast. Yeah, it's a big canyon as well. Okay, let's look inside. Oh, there is a rock. There are multiple rocks actually, but it is looking rather promising. We just need to watch some fuel levels. There's a small rock as well. Like, gives me hope. These rocks are still quite big actually, but a small rock. No, that won't be interactable, will it? No. It's quite annoying actually. I don't want to fight. Can I jump? Okay, what is that? That looks more like a rock than everything. Okay, let's see. Can we actually interact with these? See if it is all worth it. Okay, here it comes. Please say this. Yeah, it's interactable. Pick up moonstone. I knew it. Okay, let's see. 122 science. Let's go. Wait, what? What is happening? I'm sorry. Can we still jump? Yeah, okay, it was just glitched. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Is this East Crater? It's still the same biome. Where is my ship? There's 2.7 kilometers. How on earth am I going to get back then? Okay, I have to watch out. 1.3. Okay, we're at least out of the crater. That's nice. See if we can do a biome up just because we can rerun all the experiments, collect another moon rock, and get some sick science. Okay, I have to slow down, which is probably going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh no, it's not. We made it. Although, yeah, we made it. Although with very little fuel to spare. 2 point climb. Okay, no. Oh no. 0.17. It's gonna take at least a bit till 0.8. Oh. Talk about execution. 0.02. Damn. Okay. Let's see if we go ahead and scroll out. And once we have sufficiently scrolled out, what would be a... Oh, we're lying in a crater as well. A big one. So we should be around there. Okay, let's go there then. So they are... Damn, we are inside. We are a crater inside a crater. Okay, let's quick save. Go up. Turn around. And then... we need to correct a bit. And then... we can... cut it off. Go out of the crater. Now we need to actually decelerate. Yeah, we're now in the highlands, so it did actually work. Okay, let's slow down, because if you don't, you just go to smack in the ground again. Yeah. Oh, 900 meters. That ain't a whole lot actually. That ain't a whole lot, so I have to watch out with what I'm doing now. Yeah, I got it. No, I didn't cut it. Sure. I just need to watch out a bit because I don't have that much fuel left. If we don't have fuel left, we aren't going to make it back home. And I don't want to send a rescue mission for Bob because we are going to need him once we are going to Juno. So I just need to watch out. It's fine. And that's a perfect touchdown. It couldn't be better. Okay. Conduct the material studies. Another 100 science. 42. 30. 48. Crew report. And observe Zigu. Then we are going to do an EVA again, like always. Take the data. Take the data. Collect the data, restore. Do an EVA. Let go of the ladder. Collect the goo. Take a surface sample. EVA report about the Moon Islands and a surface sample from the Moon Islands. And there's around a 500 science or something, like actually a whole lot. Take the data. 15 experiments. Then I shall go back home. Board. then I'm hesitant to quick save. Like, I want to try this. So we are currently going the right way. Okay, let's ignite. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way as well. That's the wrong way as well. This is the right way. So we'll turn around. And turn over right about now. We want to go ahead and point ourselves directly prograde. So we don't put this right now. And see if we have enough delta V. We certainly hope so. Cutting it really short there. And I have 200 meters left. Maybe if we do the rear injection right about now. Oh, that's not going well. That's not going well at all. Okay, let's see. That's going to take at least... That's going to take at least 100 and... It's not great. It's not great at all. Well, then we're going to have to take a little route called get out and push, in which we will get out and push. We aren't lying. We just need to get out and push it with the EVA pack. So let's warp to apoapsis. Turn around. Start to build prematurely to reduce the time to apoapsis. Get it as low as we can. We need 30 more meters per second. Then I need to make sure we have done every science experiment we can, because this won't give us that much science. Yeah, only 8.2. That's not worth it. So I suppose we need to decouple this. So let's decouple this. Now we have decoupled it. Wanna see what is the trajectory of that then. Let's see us 1,000 kilometers apart. Change 100 meters of its course. Okay, let's get out. Push. Push till our ships go into the atmosphere. Which can take a while. It can take a long while, but it should work. And once it works, it works. Oh, we don't have any fuel of sorry. We don't have any electricity production anymore, so I need to watch out what I'm doing with SCS. Because if we run out of electricity, we're dead in the water, and we don't want that once we re-enter. So I shall be cautious. Okay, let's get our fuel levels dangerously low, because we can. Damn, now it's getting lower than I wanted it to be. Okay, grab, board again, and then we are going to go EVA again, refill our supplies, and we are going to just get out and push again, because we didn't budget our fuel correctly. Okay, 42 kilometers, that's more than fine actually. Oh, I am shooting about. Oh, that wasn't, what am I, my camera's going crazy. What is happening? Okay, that's, what is happening with the camera? Please, what is happening with, stop it. Okay, now let's slowly but surely budget our fuel, and then grab and board. And now that we're going to enter the atmosphere, let's just take a moment to appreciate the view. So I'm gonna retract the antenna because it looks ugly. Turn off SCS. Turn off. And now let's just sit down and relax. Now we are in the atmosphere. We're going quite quickly actually. So let's just turn retrograde and hope for the best. Okay. We are re-entering. We are already out of ablator. It's not great. We don't have enough ablator. Oh wait, no, I actually reduced all the ablator. Damn, that is just luck that's gonna try and help us. Okay. Still looks great. Trajectory is already still great. If we stop our time warp, it will actually correct. So it's more than fine for. Yeah, it's just a water splashdown, which is great because I didn't want to land anywhere else because the heat shield would have exploded, which ain't great once you're trying to land a spaceship. And I don't know why the heat shield should survive, but my point still stands. Okay. Now that we have slowed down to around 5 meters, now just wait till we are going to land, which is in 200 meters. You can see the view from the cockpit, which is boring, but we are going to splash down in the beautiful waves in about now. Now that we have splashed down and our view is absolutely glitching, let's recover our vessel and see how much science we have made. Because I quite like to know. I think around 500 or something. Let's see. And we wait. And we wait. And there it is. 956 of 926. So, yeah, that's quite a lot of science for a lunar mission. That will give us a lot of parts to obtain. Let's first recover all the struts because they're annoying. Okay. I'm thinking first nuclear propulsion. That was one of the goals of this entirety of this stream. Then I think if it's possible, the mobile processing lab, because we can farm science then. We will also need the docking port or miniaturization for the small docking port, I guess. Let's get that. Then we have 406 science left. Just can net us the 3.75 meter parts, or we can get a big docking port. We also have unlocked a science arm now, so we can probably scan that volcano we came here across earlier. Can unlock more science experiments, or we can get some more capsules for some extra control over what we will take. I think we're gonna get advanced flight control, so not a specialized control if we really wanted to. Then I'm gonna get advanced landing. Then I'm gonna get aviation for small planes. And now we have around 110, which isn't enough for these science nodes, so we can only get aerodynamics if we really wanted to, and it will unlock the Weasley. So yeah, I am going to get the every node. Yeah, we have gained a lot of new parts, and just in time. It only took 6 days of our entire schedule. It's fine. It's what we wanted, and we already have a Juno mission planned, so we can do anything we want now. We have a lot more fuel tanks. The 2.5 meters unlocked. We have a docking port, so we can just do this now. Boom, boom. Then do this and add a science lab to it. And science, you gotta believe me, I think next stream I'm gonna make something like this that is portable and can go to the entirety of the kerbal system. You can farm so much science. I think we can unlock the entirety of the tech tree next stream. So that's gonna be it for me. I have been Teun Does Space. It was a nice stream. We have accomplished a lot. Nobody watched it, but still happy to anyone they call it the VOD viewers. Oh, that's not what happened. Oh, that's my dad. Okay. Well, I have been Teun Does Space. What is happening? I have been Teun Does Space. You have been watching Teun Does Space. This has been a nice stream. I'm out.